All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's weekly student update. I'm here with our Director of Program Advising, Kelly Bozinski. Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Jess. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. Okay, so Kelly, thank you for joining me today. I'm so excited because it is week 5 here at UoPeople. I can't believe it's week 5. I know I said this last week, but where is time going, honestly?
The time's going so fast, Jess. It's nearly already the middle of May.
It's really crazy. Yeah, I'm a little confused, but that's okay. I feel like with this corona time, there's like time is very weird. Like there's no days. It's just all blurring together. Do you feel like that too, Cal?
Yeah, I also feel like that. Also, I know like majority of people are saying that they've been having trouble even sleeping during the corona times. Like their bodies just not used to being so inactive. So at night, they're not even sleeping well.
Oh wow, I definitely don't have that problem. I'm like always sleepy. I can sleep anytime, any day. So I want to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Jessica. I'm the social media and community manager here at University of the People. And I'm really, oh, thank you. Hello. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name because it's in Arabic, I think. But hello to whoever just made our first comment. Thank you. So guys, every week, Kelly and I get together and we talk about student updates and we talk about tips and the idea. Oh, hi, Stella. How are you? The idea is really just to come together, give you updates, answer any questions you may have, and talk about what's coming up at the academic week. I think it's really important during this Corona time that there is something consistent that you have to join. So that's why we're here every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube. And it's really great to be here. I love interacting with Kelly and the students, so it's really great. So, oh, hey, Nadine. Guys, Nadine just said hi. She did a live last week. She's our computer science student. Thanks, Nadine. You were amazing. Okay, so what can I say? Week 5. Welcome again to all our students. And if you're an applicant, this live is also for you. So it's for our students and our applicants because you will definitely get some good information from this live event. If you're a student at UoPeople, why don't you tell us what you study? And if you're an applicant, why don't you let us know where you're from so we can differentiate between those two audiences? So how has everyone's 5th week been going at UoPeople? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to know. I encourage you to ask questions. If we don't cover your questions, don't worry, we'll go back and review and respond at the end, so don't worry. Okay, what else can I tell you? So coronavirus is still happening, obviously. It's impacted our students all around the world, but nothing's been disrupted at UoPeople. You can still take your courses without any disruption. You can still take exams without any disruption, no problem. And this is due to our cutting edge educational technology, our professors, staff, volunteers. Everyone is here to working round the clock to provide the best educational possible for you. So I'm really proud of that at UoPeople. And last week was the early admissions deadline week, but not to worry. There's still time to save your spot. And there is a link in in the description of this event, so you can save your spot for next term. No problem. All you have to do is copy the link into another browser and paste it, and it's super easy. So with that being said, I want to ask Kelly. Well, first of all, Kelly, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Jess. Thanks for asking. I had a lovely weekend. I was just trying to relax a little bit, catch up on some TV, watch Netflix. So I'm good. I had a good weekend. Thank you.
Good. Anything good on Netflix?
Well, actually, to be honest, Jess, I like those shows on Netflix that aren't so serious.
Yeah, I can
They're
understand.
like comedy, or that you don't have to follow the story so much. So the latest one I did watch was Tiger King. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I watched
that's
that
what I
too.
watched
Guys,
recently.
did anyone else watch Tiger King? How crazy was that show? Yeah, I've been watching the Michael Jordan. It's called the Last Dance. So I'm originally from Chicago, so for me to watch The Last Dance is like reliving my childhood all over again. I don't know if there's any Michael Jordan fans out there, but it is like watching your hero. It is so weird. I get like this visceral feeling all over my body, and I'm like so excited. I've really never been so affected by a TV show. So I definitely recommend The Last Dance, featuring the Chicago Bulls, specifically Michael Jordan, for any fans out there. I'm interested if we have any Chicago fans out there. I would love to know. Anyways, so Kelly, what are the updates at UoPeople this week?
So this week, Jess, registration for term 5 is currently open. So that's an update for our students who aren't aware, who don't know. Go and register.
Yeah, okay, so and how long, and I see Alex, my buddy Alex, Alex, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your last name, but Alex is also a fan of The Last Dance. I just want to add, Alex did a live event with us last week, and he is hysterical. He has a really great YouTube channel. Alex, can you type out what it's called so we can plug your dance YouTube channel? It's amazing. Okay, so sorry, I got a little distracted with Michael Jordan. I just can't help myself. Um, so Kelly, how do people register for courses?
So, sorry, Jess. So, you students register for courses through the self-service portal. So they would have to log on through there, and they could go to the My Courses app. And through the My Courses app, they will be able to register for courses for term 5.
Okay, amazing. And how long do people have for registering?
So registration will close on the 27th of May. But Jess, I encourage students to not wait until the end, because registration is on like a first come first serve basis, and the courses really do fill up quickly. So to avoid disappointment, don't wait until the last minute. Go and register today if you have not yet done so.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, no procrastinating. We talked about this last time. Okay, Alex did put in his, let me see if I can show the comment. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Look at that. All right, Kelly, can you see that on your end? That looks so cool.
Yes.
I feel so
Okay.
tech savvy. So this is Alex's YouTube channel. I'm plugging Alex because he's so funny and he's a really great dancer. If you are having trouble getting yourself motivated to work out during this time, he does really great dance videos. So, okay, Alex, I'm going to take it away. All right, thanks for sharing, Alex. Okay, back to you, Cal. So, okay, we talked about registering, and what if I am not enrolled at UoPeople this term, but I will be enrolled next term? How do I register?
So for students who it's their first term with us, we will register them to a course. So once again, that's students whose first term is next term, for example, term 5, we will register them. They don't have to worry.
Okay, and okay, so guys, got that. So if you're an applicant, or if you're an applicant, or you're not registered, enrolled at UoPeople right now, you will be automatically registered for your courses next term. So don't worry about that. We make it super easy here at UoPeople, very user friendly. Okay, so Cal, any other updates?
So the last update that I have is just a reminder that payments is open. So students are able to pay for this term's assessment fees. I will just remind everyone that it's $100 for an undergraduate course and $200 for graduate courses. So that is open. So also, if you haven't paid, I encourage you to do so as soon as possible.
Okay. And let me say, if you're not a student, we are tuition free, which doesn't mean we're free. We do ask for a few processing fees to keep us up and running. So that's what Kelly's referring to, but we don't collect like a yearly tuition. Okay, so so that's it, Cal, right? You don't have any other announcements?
No, those are for now the two announcements about one registration and one payments.
So I have a question about payments, actually, one more question. How long do students have to pay? Like, is there a deadline?
So there is a deadline, but usually students have until the end of the final exam period. So that would be until June the 10th.
Okay. Okay, cool. So that's a long ways away, but no procrastinating.
Yeah. Well,
Even
just
though,
actually, June the 10th isn't so far away. It's a month from today, but
oh, you're right. Oh my God, that's what. Okay, look, guys, my face is gonna turn red. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm like totally losing track of time and days. It's very hard for me. I don't know why. Does anyone else feel like this? Okay. Anyways, moving right along. You're right. It's not that far away. Thank you, Kelly, bringing me back to reality. Okay, so another announcement I have is that this Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be interviewing Pragashni. She is from South Africa and she's a health science student, and she is our Durban community leader. And her son, Yashodan, I hope I'm saying his name correctly, is a business administration student, and we're going to do one big interview together. So it'll be a family interview. I think it'll be really cool. And so, as I said, he's a community leader for Durban. If you guys are not aware or familiar with what UoPeople communities are, I just want to say a few things about that because it's really important that you guys are aware of this this initiative at UoPeople. So University of People currently has 31,000 students studying with us from over 200 countries and territories. In addition to that, we have 11,000 volunteers and supporters worldwide. So University of the People really has like a very big global presence. And because of that, we decided to launch a project where we can get people to interact like face to face. So we launched an initiative called UoPeople Community. So it's not that new, but maybe within the last year or so, it's been launched. And we currently have communities in 12 different cities. So just to name a few, we have UoPeople Benghazi, UoPeople Riyadh, UoPeople Hong Kong, Lagos. So we have more information about our communities on our website, so you can definitely go check it out there. But I just want to mention that because the Facebook Live on Wednesday, the live event on Wednesday will feature our our Durban community leader. So very happy about that. I think it'll be really great. Actually, Pragashni's done another live event with me, and she's really, really great. Really, really smart lady. Can't wait to meet her son and to share the interview with you. Okay, enough about me talking. Well, I'm going to keep talking, but let's change topics a bit. So today, we always try to focus on tips for students during these events. So today, we're going to talk about stress relief techniques for college students. And obviously, these are relief techniques can be for anyone, not just college students, but we want to focus on college students as we are a university. So we all know college can be a stressful time, especially during, coronavirus time. And practicing useful stress relief techniques can really train your mind and your body to better manage your tasks and create a more balanced lifestyle. I am all about trying to find that balance. It's very hard to do, so I thought we'd address some of that. So I understand stress happens with everyone. Maybe you're trying to balance school, work, responsibilities, families, whatever it may be. And you're constantly thinking about the future. So it can be very stressful for college students. In order to better manage your feelings of anxiety, we'll discuss some stress relief techniques that can be practiced by everyone, not just college students. So, Kelly, what tips do you have for our students?
So, Jess, I have a few. For starters, I would say it's useful to establish a routine of time management that will help you deal with your stressful feelings and to minimize them. So, firstly, I think it's important to define and prioritize your tasks. Maybe you want to start writing them down on a piece of paper, or maybe you have a whiteboard in your room. So, you can start off by writing them all down. And then you should group the tasks like according to their specific nature. So, for example, shopping or homework, house chores. And once you have them grouped, you should start to prioritize them in the order of what needs to get done first. So I know house chores on mine would come last.
Yeah, I can relate.
But yes, you should start prioritizing them by what needs to be done first and last. Next is I think it's important to set realistic goals. You don't want to set yourself a goal that you know, as you're writing it down on the piece of paper already, that it is not realistic. Like set the goal, let it be realistic, so you know that you will be able to achieve it in the long run. There's nothing more demotivating than when you haven't achieved your goal. So that's realistic goal setting. And the last thing tip I can give you, Jess, is wake up early. I'm a big fan of this. I wake up very early in the mornings. So in the mornings, I believe if you start your morning off in a calm manner, the rest of the day will follow in that calm manner. So if you're waking up early, you're not rushing, you're not stressing, you're not running to find your shoe which your dog took to your garden and buried it under the plants. I don't know. You already have time to get yourself organized. Also, having a good night's sleep. So if you're waking up early, for example, at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to go to sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, because when you wake up at 5 o'clock, you're still going to be foggy and you're not going to be able to think clearly. The only thing you're going to be thinking of is coffee or your espresso shot that you will need. So if you do the waking up technique, make sure you are getting enough sleep from the night before.
Oh, and a lot of people are commenting that they're early risers. Becca's up at 6 a.m. Julia, you seem very excited by early risers. I love the enthusiasm about that topic. I wish I shared the same feeling about getting up early. God, I really wish I could wake up at 6 a.m. How do you guys do it? But Kelly, you go for a run that early, don't you?
So just allow me to correct you. Sometimes I go for a run at 4:30.
Oh my God.
By 6 o'clock, I'm already back home,
How do
showered and
you
getting ready for the day.
Okay, actually, I did know that, and I think I blocked it because 4:30 sounds crazy to me. I mean, 4:30, I am like out. There is like no waking up. Okay, Kelly, what's your tip for waking up at 4:30? I would love to know.
Just to be quite honest, Jess, I'm a little bit of a granny when it comes to bedtime.
Okay,
I
that's
like to go
different.
to sleep very early.
Yeah, I mean, I have a really hard time going to sleep like before 12. I don't know what it is. I really have no excuses. I'm gonna move on because otherwise I'm rambling. Okay. So Also, clearing your mind is a very important way to relieve your stress. Do you have any tips for our students on clearing your mind?
So clearing your mind if you're feeling overwhelmed or like there's a lot going on in your mind, I think the first thing to do is some breathing exercises. Just take it in and let it out. Even if you're taking in the air, and you're going to laugh, Jess, when you let the air out, like maybe you need to do it with like force or a scream. It's just to clear your
No,
mind.
I'm with you. You know I'm into this stuff.
I mean, I don't want to give an example. I will scare the viewers away. But breathing exercises is one of them. And also, if you have a lot going on your mind, you can start your day off with some meditation just to get yourself focused and in the correct mindset. But I think even if it's not at the beginning of the day and you find that in the middle of the day you're getting very stressed and you need to clear your mind, you can also take 5 or 10 minutes to meditate and clear your mind. I think that's important. But Jess, why don't you tell us, how do you manage stress and to clear your mind?
Yeah, so I've said it before. I love yoga. I try to do it every other day. I'm really big into like fitness in general, but yoga specifically, I notice really helps with my mind and my body. And I use the breath work in yoga to help me, and it's really in between the poses when you're holding the poses. I think that helps. And I also practice breathing. Focusing on the breath during yoga. So that really helps me with relieving any tension. There's really easy things you guys can do if you're if you're, let's say you're in your bed and you're like, even if you can't sleep, this is really not having to do with stress, but you can put your legs up the wall and do that for 10 minutes, and then it will really relieve the stress and allow you to go to bed. So I've done that. I like to do that. That's like more of a restorative pose, but yeah, so I do a lot of yoga. I could like go on and on and on about yoga, but I really like it. It's something I've done like for many years, but I've gotten more into it in the past 2 or 3 years. Um, and you can do yoga at your own pace. That's what I really like about it. Work through the challenging poses. When you're working through the challenging poses, you're training your mind to remain calm under stressful situations. So, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sound like such a hippie, but what happens on the mat, you can take off the mat too. Peace. I feel like such a hippie. So what happens on the mat, you can take off the mat. I don't know if anyone understands what I'm saying. Oh, and Alex says that's also great for spine alignment. Yes, it is. Alex, thank you. You would know more than me. You're the dancer. So there's a lot of benefits to yoga, and I really think it's important for college students to practice yoga. And you don't have to go to a yoga class. You can go to YouTube and type it in. Like I love going to a studio, but you can go to YouTube. Or if you want to pay a monthly subscription, there's Yoga Glow, which I've used before. It's really great. Anyways, okay, I feel like this is not a yoga commercial, so I'm gonna move on. Cal, how do you manage your stress?
So if I'm feeling stressed or have a lot of tension, Jess, I love to go for a good massage.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, Swedish massages are quite good because that massage is geared towards releasing your stress and the tension in your muscles. But I must be honest, I do have a massage chair, like a machine that I can connect to any chair.
I'm coming to your house.
So I do use this from time to time. But my tip is, if you use massages, like I personally find that I need to do it at the end of the day, because sometimes when the toxins and tensions release, I tend to get like a headache afterwards. So then I can't work for the rest of the day. So if you do massages, then it's obviously personal how you feel after, but I tend to do it in the evening.
Okay. Yeah, I used to get shiatsu massages. I don't know if anyone's ever gotten shiatsu. I used to get shiatsu like pretty regularly, and the idea is it like moves your energy around and then creates movement in your life. And I have to say, it did work. So I definitely recommend shiatsu also. Okay, so let's see what else do we have there. While there's many stress relief techniques available to you, we want to also express the importance of asking for help if you are feeling very stressed out. So, Kelly, can you tell us why it's important to ask for help?
So, Jess, I think it's important that no matter who you turn to for help or assistance in your life, it's important to know that you're never alone. That's very important because sometimes people feel very alone. You can also turn to friends, families, your program advisor, hotlines, social media groups. If you feel like you're handling too much and you can't manage alone, don't be afraid to reach out for assistance.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. It's always important to ask for help. You're never alone. No one's ever alone. There's always somebody there for you. And you can also always DM us on social media. We'll be happy to help or talk to you or whatever you need. So, Kelly, I think those are some great tips that we shared. Thank you so much for your insight. Any final thoughts, Kel?
Those are the tips that I have for this week. Just hopefully the viewers will be less stressed after today.
Yeah, I hope these tips, you guys, seriously. There's so many more tips, but we just narrowed it down. We don't, we could go on and on and on. And I love everyone's comments. Thank you so much. I love what everyone had to say. I am reading them as we go. Becca, I want you to know, she says yoga is private for me. Groups make me feel weird. I definitely used to feel that way, and then my friend opened a yoga studio, so I had to get over that fear. But I totally understand. Okay, so thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to join us here every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube for these weekly student updates. And feel free to comment if there's something you want us to cover. There's so many things that we want to talk about, but we want your input as well. So thank you so much. Also, don't forget to tune in on Wednesday, where I will interview Pragashni and her son and talk about, studying at UoPeople as a family. Any questions, you can always ask your advisor or email admissions@uopeople.edu. I want to remind applicants out there that there's still time to save your spot for next term. Just copy the link in the browser to do that. And copy the link in the description and paste it into your browser. And I hope everybody stays safe, stay calm, and stay connected with UoPeople by your side. That's all I got today. We'll see you next week for our 6th episode of Student Updates, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, as usual. And like I said, let us know in the comments if there's something you want us to cover. So with that being said, Kelly, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jess. It was great to be with you again.
Thank you so much. It was great to have you. As usual, you are the star of the office. Okay, all right, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks, Jess. Bye.